Hello, this is Cara Taro, and this is a general reading for Sunday, March 23rd, 2025. Today I am once again using the Hope and Luck spread that was posted by US Games on their Facebook page. I've already been shuffling. I just thought I'd do a couple more. I've mentioned this before. I said, I'm not really sure why we spend all this time shuffling on screen. Because if you're watching somebody and you don't really think that they regularly shuffle, then why would you watch them? And so we sit here watching shuffling, and a lot of times I'll just flip through the shuffling. So this Hope and Luck spread is a 4-card spread. So, anyway, and I'd love to have your thoughts about, do we need to watch shuffling? And what purpose does that provide? Is it just ASMR? I'm not sure. And today I'm going to do a different kind of pick. I'm going to drop, and there we go. It fell. I will drop, sometimes I'll drop a crystal, sometimes I'll drop a bud, as I just did. So this is a 4-card spread. The first card is what we are hoping for, and this is the Angel of Poetry. And I think it's a very good thing that that leaf is right there, because I've looked at this card over and over, and it really appears to be fellatio going on in this card. So one of the things, I will be doing another video on how I interpret this deck, because there is a place in the book of this deck where he equates them one-on-one, but I have gone through the 1s through 10s of each of the 4 suits, and it's really hit or miss as to whether they actually relate. And so I'm going to stick with my method, but I do want to talk through how I came to that decision. So this is the Angel of Poetry. This is the Earth suit. It says, "Angels stand round my spirit." Now, clearly we have a lot of fire and energy in this. Now, in this deck, the angels are the pages and the children are the knights. That doesn't make sense to me. So when I read this deck, I read the children as the pages, the child as the pages, and the angels as the knights, because angels are much more dynamic. So what we're hoping for is this tremendous burst of energy and the protection of angels around our spirit. This, again, is an earth sign, so we want that fruitfulness to be protected as well. What brings you luck? The Man of Music. This is the man is the equivalent of the king in this deck. Music is what I consider to be cups and wands together. He thinks it's more cups. I don't think it always relates. What is important here, of course, to me, this speaks to me because it has a harp in it, and that is my mode of music. But we have lush greenery, and some of the clouds are dark over here, but we have white clouds here. The king of music, is wearing the same border print that is in the air suit. So we have the confluence of a lot of these elements, all of the elements actually, sparked by fire and surrounded by fire. So this is music as it exists in old times, or melodies, is inspiration and cannot be surpassed. It is perfect and eternal. So what brings you luck is inspiration, music and inspiration. What I didn't expect. The 10 of music. So again, we have this suit that to me is a combination of cups and wands. It is the fire, and it is of creativity and inspiration, but it is also love. This is the 10, the culmination, sublimity. Peace and plenty and domestic happiness is the source of sublime art. Now, William Blake's thought on that is directly in conflict with a lot of people that think suffering brings you closer to achieving your art. And indeed, in other places in this deck, he does say that. So, but I think this is the emotional source. Having love and domestic happiness is that emotional source. And you can't always expect this. You can't even plan on this. This is one of those gifts from God that is given to you, is to have that kind of happiness at home. And the last card, something to look for. Oh, how wonderful to get a major here. And in this deck, this is forgiveness. This is major number 14. And forgiveness shows a central figure surrounded equally by angels with harps. Hello, with harps. We do see a figure that's kind of left out here in the back. What I love about this card is down at the bottom, you have the shepherd with the sheep and the shepherdess with the dog. So working together, we have cups and fruits of the earth, and they are in the air. And we have music. So we have, as with many of his cards, we have all 4 symbols represented. And this would normally, in a regular deck, be temperance, number 14. So signs to look for is temperance. If we take a moment to read this by color, we can see that this is a very warm overall palette. We have bright red and yellow. We have oranges. Red and yellow make orange. So while we have borders of deep blues and then some more periwinkle blues, overall we have a lot of warmth. We do have 2 fires and the earth, and this is very airy, even though it has some earth represented in it. So what we might be missing here is water. So if we're looking at this in terms of color and elements, you might say what you're potentially missing is a little bit of flow. We do have a great deal of water represented here. But so you may, within the context of these hopes, luck, what you didn't expect, and signs to look for, you might want to add something to strive for to get here is a little bit more flow. Hoping for energy. What brings you luck is eternal inspiration in the form of music. You didn't expect this kind of domestic happiness, and things to look forward to, and I think we can all look forward to forgiveness and a temperate balance of forgiveness and temperance in our lives. This is Kara from Kara Tarot, doing the U.S. Games Hope and Luck Spread, a general reading for Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, with the William Blake Tarot of the Creative Imagination. I'm hoping today for you, this Sunday, will be energetic and inspired, appreciating the plenty and domestic happiness that you have, all leading you to be able to be temperate and forgiving. Have a great day.